Antarctica is one of the most mysterious and unknown regions on Earth. Despite extensive research, it still hides many secrets, from strange and unknown underwater sounds to Martian rocks found in Antarctica. In this video, we're going to look at some of the strangest things about this frozen continent. But before that, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the Secret Organization channel. So, for the first case, let's go to the mysterious reservoir under the ice of Antarctica. Lake Vostok is one of Antarctica's most amazing discoveries, buried under a 4-kilometer thick layer of ice and isolated from the outside world for millions of years. This lake, the largest known glacial lake on Earth, is about 250 kilometers long and 50 kilometers wide, and its depth reaches 800 meters. After decades of searching, scientists succeeded in accessing the lake's water in 2012. What makes this lake so unique is its incredibly harsh environment. Extremely high pressure, total darkness, near freezing temperatures, and complete isolation from the Earth's atmosphere. However, sampling showed that the lake hosts unknown microbial species that can survive in such harsh conditions and without sunlight. Some of these microorganisms generate energy through unusual chemical processes and may provide scientists with clues to life in extraterrestrial environments such as Jupiter or Mars. However, access to Lake Vostok still faces technical and ethical challenges due to concerns about contamination that could be transferred from the lake to our land or from our land to the lake. So now let's move on to the mysterious structures that have been seen under the ice of Antarctica. Deep within the icy depths of Antarctica, radar and seismographic images have revealed strange structures that have left scientists deeply puzzled. Some of these structures include massive geometric masses, unusually deep cavities, and even shapes resembling the structures of Destus, which have sparked heated debates in the scientific community. Theorists have attributed the discovery to various things, such as the remains of an unknown ancient civilization like Atlantis, or a secret extraterrestrial military base. But geologists have come up with a more logical explanation, believing that these structures are likely the remains of ancient mountains, meteorite impact craters, or even cavities caused by subglacial volcanic activity. One of the strangest examples is a massive circular hole called the Wilson anomaly, which has been seen with a diameter of about 480 kilometers. Some researchers speculate that this anomaly may be the result of a giant meteorite impact millions of years ago, which may have even contributed to the mass extinction of living organisms. But others claim that perhaps these were once bases for advanced ancient civilizations. So far, no evidence has been found to suggest that these are man-made, but their very mystery makes them one of the most intriguing places for future exploration. The Martian meteorites of Antarctica are full of various meteorites and pieces of Mars that landed in the Allen Hills region of this frozen continent in 1984, after traveling millions of kilometers through space. The most famous of these meteorites is AH-84201, which is 4.1 billion years old and was announced in 1996 as one of the most exciting scientific discoveries of the century. And when NASA announced that this rock might contain microscopic fossils of Martian bacteria, it shocked all scientists. By examining this meteorite, they observed strange, worm-like structures that resembled fossils of terrestrial bacteria, combined with magnetic particles and special excellent compounds. This evidence is very important for us Earthlings, and it means that there may be life on Mars, but some still believe that these structures could be the products of non-biological processes. But then again, it can be said that the strongest possible clue to the existence of extraterrestrial life in the past is Mars. Next, we'll go to the Bloody Waterfall. Amid the endless white ice of Antarctica, there is a dark red stream that looks like an open wound on the ice sheet. This strange phenomenon, known as blood falls, flows from the Taylor Glacier's mouth in the dry valleys of Makoder and hides secrets that have puzzled scientists for more than a century. The discovery of this waterfall dates back to 191, when Robert Falcon Scott, the famous English explorer, first encountered this mysterious scene. But the scientific explanation for this phenomenon remained a mystery until years later. Today, we know that the waterfall's dark red color is caused by iron oxide and the high concentration of salt in the water. But what makes this waterfall truly exceptional is its source. This water comes from an ancient salt lake, trapped under 400 meters of ice, and isolated from the outside world for about 2 million years. This is very cool, but what's even more amazing is that scientists discovered an ecosystem of ancient microbes in this super salty, oxygen-depleted water. These microbes are very interesting and survive by using sulfur and iron compounds to produce energy. These microscopic organisms, which live in environments similar to the primitive conditions of Earth or even other planets such as Mars, help scientists gain a better understanding of the possibility of life in extremely harsh environments. Bloodfalls is not only a rare geological phenomenon, but also a window into Earth's past and a natural laboratory for studying life. Mysterious metal balls. In 2015, a team of international researchers examining the southern ice with geological sampling encountered an unexpected discovery. Hundreds of small metal spheres, ranging in diameter from a few millimeters to a few centimeters, were scattered throughout the ice layers. The chemical composition of these strange balls had greatly amazed scientists. They were composed mainly of pure iron and certain silicates and had a unique crystal structure that bore a striking resemblance to meteorite samples. Some of these balls contained nickel and iridium, elements commonly found in space objects. There are various theories about them. Some believe that these objects could be the remnants of a large meteorite impact in the distant past, which melted into spherical metallic droplets due to the heat of entering the Earth's atmosphere. But the strange part is that some of these spheres have a different chemical structure that has not been seen in known space samples. This has also led some researchers to consider the possibility of a terrestrial origin for these objects. What needs to be done now is further studies to reveal their origin, which could provide scientists with valuable information about the history of space collisions with Earth, or even the composition of the materials that make up the unknown parts of the solar system. So now let's get to the question of the insistence of the occasional cumin. In the summer of 1997, the U.S. Navy's Advanced Hydrophone Network, designed to track nuclear submarines in the Pacific Ocean, picked up one of the strangest sounds ever recorded, an incredibly deep, mysterious, and powerful sound that originated in the distant icy waters near Antarctica. This sound, which became known as the blob, was so strange that it baffled scientists for months. At first, scientists made wild speculations, saying that the sound could belong to a giant unknown sea creature. Measurements showed that if the sonic boom was a living animal, it would have to be much larger than the largest whales we know of. This hypothesis sparked the imaginations of fans of mythical creatures like the Naviton cracker. But in 2005, scientists finally realized that the blob was likely caused by a massive glacier breakup and the separation of icebergs in Antarctica. But the hypothesis of unknown creatures is much more attractive, and many people would like to believe it. So now let's move on to the Nazi base in Antarctica. One of the most controversial theories regarding Antarctica revolves around the claim that there was a secret Nazi base on the continent. In 1938, Nazi Germany organized an expedition to Antarctica and claimed to have captured a part of the continent called Novaya. This action, coupled with rumors of advanced Nazi research into new technologies, led to theories that the Germans may have built a secret military base or research center in Antarctica. Some even claimed that the Nazis fled to this area after World War II and continued their activities in underground bases. The stories also sound very interesting, but there is no credible scientific or historical evidence to support Nazi bases in Antarctica. Most of these claims are based on speculation, science fiction, and conspiracy theories. However, these legends still live on in popular culture, making Antarctica a more mysterious place than ever. Perhaps one day new discoveries will reveal more truths about this strange chapter in history, and who knows, maybe Hitler is still there. So, what do you think about these strange things about Antarctica, and which one was the most fascinating to you? Please leave us your answer or any other comments you have in the comments section. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the Secret Organization channel. Thank you for your time. Have a nice day.